everyone, Cliff here from the Mahalo Games team, and I'm with Dan Sutton, production team lead for Red Faction Armageddon.
Yes.
So, what can you tell us about the game? How has it changed since the last iteration into the series?
Absolutely, it's changed quite significantly actually. The events are taking place after Red Faction Guerrilla, about 2 generations. You're the grandson of Darius Mason. And what's happened is basically, after saving the people, you're once again put in a position where you have to save your people again as this madman, Adam Hale, who's this crazy marauder cultist, has kind of taken over and he's actually destroyed the terraformer on the surface of Mars. And you're trying to figure out what happened, and in the process, what happens is Darius, he gets hired out as a miner. He gets hired out to do this dig job where he releases this plague of aliens onto the population of Mars. And it's a fight for him, fight for survival of humanity, and him trying to find redemption is clear his name along the way.
Right on. So is it a direct continuation of the story from the last game, even though it's a new character?
Yeah, absolutely. It is a direct continuation. The big thing is to bridge the gap too as well. We actually just came out with a sci-fi 2-hour movie, which will be coming out on DVD as well. Just kind of bridges the gap between Guerrilla and Armageddon. But even if you don't catch that, you can pick it up right away at the Armageddon. You'll actually take place. You know, you're the grandson of Alec Mason. You'll get a little bit of the backstory and also where you are.
Very cool. And what's changed in terms of gameplay? I know Red Faction's all about destructible environments and lots of crazy explosions. So what's new in terms of gameplay?
Well, the biggest thing we have, not only do we have destruction, that means everything in our world can be destroyed, we also have reconstruction in this one. So if you tear something down, you can build it back up. Now you might think, well, what does that really add so much? But if a bridge is out, you can repair that. If you have an objective of getting something on the 3rd story and you tear down the building, you can actually build your way back up there as well. So we have a really cool reconstructor tool, but the biggest advantage I'd say to our game is we have the magnet gun. The magnet gun is our signature weapon in this game. What you can do basically is throw a magnet out on one, like on an enemy or a building, throw it on another enemy or building, and they go colliding together. It's one of the coolest tools you can see. It's not a gimmick. You can use it on anything in the entire world.
That's awesome. And is there online multiplayer in this game? I know the last one had a big multiplayer interface, so.
Yep. On this one we have Infestation, we call it. It's actually a 4-player co-op online multiplayer that we have as well. We don't have competitive multiplayer this time around. The cool thing is we've seen a lot of people really like this as well. Like I said, Infestation, it's cool. You can actually, you use your Nanoforge, which is your special powers. You and a bunch of friends can go around, you know, put up a nice little shield your friends from people too, and just take down aliens one by one. Another thing too, it's just like it encourages the co-op aspect, and we just felt like it was something we weren't able to give people in Guerrilla.
I know the last game was also in a third-person perspective. Do you feel that the way that the game was received last time affected the decision to use a third-person perspective once again?
Kind of, yeah. I think a lot of people were like, they were kind of weirded out by it just because they loved Red Faction 1 and 2, which did have first person. But the big thing that we found out was, now that we introduce destructible buildings in Guerrilla and also in Armageddon, the problem is when a building comes around you, we found too many people that are getting killed and couldn't see around them. So we did have to force ourselves to pull it back to third person. It's a tough change because it's one of those things where we love first person. We kind of want to get back to that too as well. We still toyed around that in this game, but we felt like the third person behind the shoulder perspective is what you need to be able to be aware of your environment.
Are there new types of weapons that are added to the game as well to change up the gameplay? I know you mentioned the magnet gun, but is there anything else?
Oh, absolutely. We have on Darius' arm, he actually has this Nanoforge, and with that you can do a lot of certain special abilities. For example, we have Shockwave, where you can raise all your enemies up in a stasis around you and pick them off one by one. We have a shield, where you can put a shield around yourself and protect yourself from oncoming fire. We also have Berserk, which is a power that you can turn on that basically ramps up your fire, so you can actually have infinite ammo and take out people for a short burst of time. Wow. And then on top of that, we have a lot of awesome weapons. We have a singularity gun, where you can shoot a black hole into a building, you'll suck everything in and push it back out and explode. Awesome. A lot of really cool destruction weapons. That's the one thing that we wanted to define about this. We knew people love destruction, but the big thing is we like to say Red Faction gave us the tools, and we actually are trying to have fun with all the tools they gave us.
Right. And so Red Faction's already released, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Came out today. We're excited about it. You know, we're getting some really good reviews out there as well too, so we're excited about it.
Is there any plans for DLC for Armageddon?
Absolutely. We're planning on doing stuff. We actually have day 1 DLC too. It's weapons and clothing that you can wear as well, but we're also going to have DLC packs that come along, single player, and also some potential more after that.
And once again, you can pick up Red Faction Armageddon at stores today.
Absolutely.
So thanks a lot.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.